Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sara. Thank you very much for joining us. And if you're returning, then thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me that you come back and watch my videos time after time. I hope today's video will be useful to somebody. If you're on this video, then I'm guessing you want to either become a flight attendant or maybe you're just curious. This video is basically clearing up a little bit of confusion that seems to be happening on my previous videos about becoming an Emirates flight attendant. Just to give a bit of background to new people who might be watching this video for the first time seeing my face, I was a flight attendant for Emirates for 6.5 years, so I'm just speaking from personal experience, but today's video is literally in black and white the requirements that Emirates have from them to you in order for you to go ahead and pass the interview. So firstly, you have to be 21 years old at the date of joining. Okay, nice and simple. Now let's just clear this up so everybody is completely clear on this next point. Now you have to be able to reach 212 centimeters when you go for your Emirates assessment. So if I were you, what I did, I took a tape measure. I went to one of the walls in my house. I took the tape measure from the ground to 212 centimeters on the wall. I stood there and I made sure that I could reach it. Even if you go on your tippy toes, like I said, you need to be able to reach it. It is a requirement. So that also ties in with the next point. The next point is you have to be a minimum height of 160 centimeters. Okay, they'll measure you 160 centimeters height, and you need to be able to reach 212 centimeters on the wall. I really hope that clears out the height requirement, because the height requirement and the reach test kind of come hand in hand. Tattoos. There's a whole confusion around having a tattoo and going for the Emirates interview. You are allowed to have tattoos. So if you have a tattoo and you're panicking right now, stop panicking. You are allowed to have a tattoo. However, when you wear the Emirates uniform, boy or girl, when you wear the Emirates uniform, it must cover this tattoo. Now I'll put a picture of the uniform on the screen. Guys, this is a picture of me. I didn't want to put a male uniform up because I might get in trouble for copyright, but just go to Google and have a look to see if your uniform as a male would cover your tattoo if you do have one. Okay. You do need to be able to speak English. Do you have to be perfect in English? No, you don't. Even English speakers are not perfect, okay? You don't have to be perfect in English. A lot of the people who fly, a lot of the cabin crew that I know, my friends, they are not perfect in English. However, they have a great understanding. They can write, they can read, and they can understand. Okay, so just be confident. Don't panic too much. They will test you, but it's, as far as I've known from other people, it's been quite an easy, straightforward test if you do have a good understanding of English. Now, being an Emirates flight attendant being any flight attendant is extremely demanding physically on your body. So when you go for your interview and when you do the assessment, they will ask you at some point, whether it's online, I can't remember exactly where they ask you, but they will ask you, are you physically fit for this demanding role? The role is demanding, believe me, and they will check if you consider yourself fit, physically fit for this role. Do you have to be in perfect shape? Absolutely not. Do you have to be skinny and, you know, what everybody seems to assume? No, you don't. But you do have to be having a healthy BMI along with being physically fit in order to meet the demands for the role. You must have completed high school. High school in the UK will be comprehensive school, and in the US will be high school. I don't know about every other country, but I think it's just the basic school from I think until age 16. Around 16 you must have completed that. Now those are the mandatory requirements that Emirates asks of you as a base. Okay, now of course, in order to become cabin crew for one of the world's best airlines, you do have to be so much more than those requirements. You have to be compassionate, you have to be able to work in a team, you have to be understanding and accepting of new cultures, new surroundings, new people, new places. You need to be friendly, you need to be, you know, there's so many things that I could go on all day of what they look for, but just be you, okay? Be the best version of you that you can be when you go for your interview. You don't have to be perfect. I was absolutely not perfect when I went for my interview, believe me, but I believed in myself and I stood by myself and I pushed forward, and yeah, it paid off. When you go for your interview, ladies and guys if you want, but ladies, please go with a good amount of makeup, okay? Now, do you have to put this much makeup on your face? No, you don't, but please do make an effort, because the grooming standards with Emirates are high, and they're high for a reason. Emirates crew are known for the you know, good appearance, glamorous to a certain degree, and they take pride in that, and I took pride in that when I was a flight attendant with Emirates. I'm no longer a flight attendant, but when I was a flight attendant, I took pride in how we looked. And when you see the crew, even now I've left Emirates, but I'll still say, when you see that crew walking through that airport, they make a statement. People stop and look, and when you see the girls, how they look, their makeup, their presentation, it says a lot. So when you go for your interview, just please make an effort with the appearance. Wear your foundation, wear your mascara, wear your eyeshadow if you know how to do it, and wear lipstick, okay? Bronzer, blusher, highlighter, all those things are of course great if you know how to do them, but if you don't, just the basic makeup, mascara, foundation, lipstick, and if you can do eyeshadow, go for it. But just make that effort, because it already shows that you're willing to meet their standards. Now, I am more than happy to do another video on interview questions and answers. I am not an expert in recruiting. However, I have been there. I've sat exactly where you are. I've tried to research as much as I could before I went to my Emirates interview. And there wasn't that much online when I went to my interview. So now it's a lot easier for you guys to prepare, watch videos, gather information as much as you can. If you want me to go through CVs, resumes, again, I am not perfect. However, I've been there, I've edited my CV a million times, and I'm more than happy to help you out with that as well. Basic video on that. If there's anything else that you want to know, if you want me to do a video on something else related to becoming an Emirates flight attendant or a flight attendant in general, please do let me know. Open up my mind. I'm more than happy to explore other, you know, avenues on helping you guys, because there's nothing better than me reading a message from you, which I have many times, of people who say, you know, I watched your video, can you help me out on this? And then I'll reply and I'll help them out with something that they're a bit unsure on. And then 6 months down the line, they message me saying, by the way, I'm moving to Dubai and becoming a flight attendant. I passed my interview. Seriously, it gives me, like, I know it sounds really silly, but it gives me goosebumps, because I remember exactly what it was like when I wanted it so much. And I just thought, there's no way I can fail this, I have to get it, and I understand exactly where you are. That brings me to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helped one person. If it helped one person, then I've done my job. And good luck. I know Emirates won't be recruiting at the moment, but don't panic. They never really ever stop the recruiting process, so don't worry, they will be recruiting in the future. Good luck. And if you want to know more, comment in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and subscribe if you want to see more Emirates videos, or if you have other suggestions, let me know. Thank you again, guys, and have a great day, morning, evening, wherever you are.